Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel. Tap the notification bell. I'd appreciate it majorly. So, I saw there a man fell or jumped. That's not entirely clear from a Royal Caribbean cruise ship from like the 10th deck. 177 feet up, and he did die, Wednesday evening, I believe. I think so. And it's Thursday morning here, but this is San Juan, Puerto Rico time. So what time is it there now? It's now 11:39 a.m. So Wednesday evening, I'm fairly certain. And those are pictures right there of divers looking for his body, I believe. This is David Begnaud. I don't know how to pronounce his name, from CBS, who I've seen report on things other times. He's very good. He's excellent. Very, very thorough, and tells the situation quite well. In any event, he was there. He was in San Juan, I believe, for is it the hurricanes they've experienced bad hurricanes, and that disaster. He was there for that, covering that, and the warehouse supplies that were being, I don't know. But he was there. And so this is his report on it. And he's saying that he's getting comment from the U.S. Coast Guard. U.S. Coast Guard says surveillance video shows a clean jump, in quotes, by a 46-year-old man from Naples, Florida, who dropped 177 feet from the 10-story deck of the Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas last night, while the ship was docked in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Divers recovered the man's body, so they were looking for it, and eventually they did recover it, and he did die. So he didn't die. He didn't fall or jump from the side that I guess was facing. I don't know how close a cruise ship of that size is actually to the dock when it's docked. It has to be at least reasonably close, but in any event, I believe it was the opposite side that he fell or jumped from into the water, but he still died, and maybe probably hit things on the way down, and would have just the force of hitting the water. It's like hitting cement at that point, and would have killed him and drowned him. So, but he did die. His name hasn't been identified, and I'll come back to that because there's various comments in his own tweet by himself as well, and another reporter that, it remains an investigation. But you're already hearing from Royal Caribbean Cruise that that the man intentionally jumped. I mean, that's what it says right here. A statement subsequently released by Royal Caribbean Thursday morning said the footage indicated that the man intentionally went overboard. The Coast Guard launched multiple response boats as well as a rescue helicopter when the initial call came in, 7:50 p.m. Wednesday local time. The Coast Guard initially established a 300-yard safety zone perimeter around the ship, keeping two other nearby cruise ships from leaving the dock, but the safety zone was subsequently lifted, allowing the ships to proceed. And these are various pictures of them searching for the passenger that went overboard. A passenger on the Royal Caribbean cruise ship Oasis of the Seas has died going overboard in Puerto Rico. This is San Juan. A team of divers from the Puerto Rico Police and the San Juan Municipal Police recovered a body of a Florida man who had gone overboard while the ship was docked in Old San Juan Wednesday night, U.S. Coast Guard officials said. The victim was a 46-year-old from Naples, Florida, according to officials. And again, a statement subsequently released by Royal Caribbean Thursday morning said the footage indicated that the man intentionally went overboard. So, however, though, you look at, and I don't want to reread this because it's much of the same stuff. So, when you look at some of the comments, the comments and replies in the tweet of David Begnaud, including himself. Initially, there's one right from another reporter, Mark Reddy, who's from ABC Disney, saying, a crew member told me the man did the lighting for the ship. And then another person basically says that he worked for the contractor who was doing, setting up the lights for some major event that they were doing that night. And he was saying he heard the man fell overboard when he was doing that job, doing that job, But here's one person saying, hold on, clean jump, like apparently intentional, like suicide. And David Begnaud is saying basically correct. That's what the U.S. Coast Guard is saying, that what they mean by a clean jump is what they saw on the surveillance video that captured the incident, when they reviewed it. But this person, who's not a reporter to the best of my knowledge, apparently he was a contractor for the event, and he was installing lighting for last night event and lost balance and went overboard. And David Begnaud actually says, I will ask about that. The Coast Guard did not say that, but the investigation continues and information could change as updates come in. So he's not saying he's saying he'll ask about it. And I don't know if this is just some dude or if this is another reporter. I assume it's BS and media production. So Edgar Nieves, and he lives in Orlando, Florida. Okay, so it's a 46-year-old man who's from Naples, but we don't know his identity. We don't know if he worked for the ship or not, and I think that'll play a major, that'll definitely give some indication of whether or not it was intentional or not. If it's somebody that, like they said, worked for, and actually this is a reporter up here saying that he, in this, a crew member told me the man did the lighting for the ship, That's a reporter, Mark Reddy, for it's ABC Disney crime reporter or something. Crime reporter for ABC Disney. So, that's the story there. But and also, this is the same cruise that has this, with the grandfather holding, who accidentally dropped his granddaughter from, I think it was, it was a similar incident. I mean, similar height, like 150 feet. And in that case, it did. She fell on the dock, on the concrete dock, and died. And he's facing prosecution. He's on trial right now because they pressed charges of him against him. San Juan, Puerto Rico did. And I've always contended that what he did was an accident on his part. He had no idea, in my opinion, he had no idea the window was open, and that, the way they're just presenting the video, they're distorting it, and they're trying to distort the public's view to make it look like he was aware when he wasn't, and that it was an accident, and that the window probably should have never been open in the first place. But, for a variety of reasons. I don't want to relitigate that right now. I'm just saying I believed it was an accident, and that, he never intentionally went to the window. He didn't know the window was open. But it's the same cruise. It's the same cruise in the same dock, San Juan, as I understand it. And that is the story there, man. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.